Hello students, welcome to the video lecture series of Digital Fundamentals. I am your instructor Farnaz Patel and today we will be learning about module 2 topic which is parity checker and generator. The content we'll be covering today is parity generator and checker, 3-bit even parity generator, 3-bit odd parity generator, 4-bit even parity checker and 4-bit odd parity checker. So what is parity generator and what is parity checker? So these two terms are used when sender transmit the data to the receiver. So it will be in the form of binary, in other words zeros and one. So the sender transmit the data to the receiver, an unwanted signal can be added to the original data. This unwanted signal is noise and this noise can alter the data, which means it will make 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. This is called error in data. So we have to detect these errors, and to detect these type of errors, various techniques are used, and one of them is parity. So parity generating technique is one of the most widely used error detection techniques for the data transmission. Here parity bit is used to detect the error, which means we will add parity bit to the original data. Now what this parity will do, it will check the number of ones in the message. So a parity bit is added to the word containing data in order to make number of ones either even or odd. This data with parity bit will be transmitted to the receiver. At the receiver side, parity checker circuit will be present. So parity checker will check that there is error or not, which means it is an original signal or any noise present into the original data. So the parity generator will generate the parity bit at the sender side, which is transmitter side, and at the receiver side, parity checker will check the parity bit. So the parity generator circuit generates the parity at the transmitter end, and the parity checker circuit will check the parity at the receiver end. Now we have the concept of even and odd parity. So for even parity, the parity generator will check whether the number of ones in data plus parity is even or not. Here even parity generator will make the total number of ones an even number, which means the original data and parity bit together must produce the even number of ones. For odd parity, the number of ones in data and parity together must be odd. So even parity generator will generate total number of ones as an even, and odd parity generator will generate total number of ones as odd. Let's learn about 3-bit even parity generator. So for 3-bit even parity generator, 3-bit message is to be transmitted with the even parity bit. So here we took inputs as X, Y, Z, which is 3-bit message, and this message is combined with the parity bit, which is P. This is even parity generator, so total number of ones must be even. Now this is a truth table of even parity generator. So here we see that X, Y, Z is original message, which is 3-bit message, and parity bit is P. Now we have to make total number of ones even. So here 0, 0, 0 is 3-bit message, and to make it even, we will add parity as 0. Now here 0, 0, 1 is 3-bit message. Here odd number of ones are present, which is Z. Z equals to 1, so Z will make the number of ones odd. To make total number of ones even, we will add parity bit as 1. For 0, 1, 0, Y is equals to 1. So to make even number of ones, we will add parity bit as 1. 0, 1, 1, parity bit will be 0 because already there is even number of ones in the 3-bit message. For 1, 0, 0, parity bit will be 1 to make the total number of ones even. Same for the other cases. So for 1, 1, 1, which is odd number of ones, to make it even number of ones, we will add parity bit as 1. Next step is to make the K-map of this parity bit, which will generate this equation, which is P is equals to X XOR Y XOR Z. This is our final equation, which is generated with the help of K-map, and based on this equation, we will make the logic diagram of 3-bit even parity generator. So it will take X, Y and XOR it, and then the output of this will be XORed with the Z. This will generate the even parity bit P. So this is the logic diagram of 3-bit even parity generator. Next is 3-bit odd parity generator. So here 3-bit data is transmitted with the odd parity bit. The 3 data inputs are X, Y and Z, and P will be the output parity bit. As the name suggests, it must be odd parity. So the total number of ones must be odd in order to generate the odd parity bit. This is the truth table of 3-bit odd parity generator, where X, Y, Z is 3-bit message and P is parity bit. For 0, 0, 0, this is even number of ones. So we will add parity bit as 1 to make this combination for odd number of ones. Now for 0, 0, 1, there is already 1 present, which is Z is equals to 1, which will make odd number of ones in this 3-bit message. So we will add parity bit as 0. So the total number of ones will be 1, which is odd. For next combination, which is 0, 1, 0, the number of ones in 3-bit message is 1. So the parity bit will be 0. For the combination 0, 1, 1, 2 number of ones are present, which is even. So to make this odd, we will add parity bit as 1 because this is odd parity generator. Same for other case, and for case 1, 1, 1, the total number of ones are odd. So we will add parity bit as 0, which makes whole message with the total number of ones as an odd. Now we have to make the equation. So for that, we will use K-map. Here 3 K-map will be used, and the equation generated with the help of K-map is P is equals to X XOR Y XOR Z whole bar. So here we have added X and Y to the XOR gate, and then the output of this gate is XNOR with the Z, which will give us odd parity bit. So this is logic diagram of 3-bit odd parity generator. Next is parity checker. So as the name suggests, it will check the possible errors in the transmission. The parity checker will be at the receiver end. So the total message, which was X, Y, Z and P, will be transmitted to the receiver. At the receiver end, the parity checker will check whether there is errors or not. So when this circuit is used as even parity checker, the number of input bits must be always even. And when this circuit is used as odd parity checker, number of input bits must be odd. Here, one thing to note that the parity bit technique can only detect 1 bit error. So when there is 2-bit change in the message, it cannot detect that error. Here we denote the output equals to 0 in case there is no error present, and output equals to 1 in case of the errors. Now this is the truth table of 4-bit even parity checker. This parity checker will check that this whole message, which is X, Y, Z and P, has even number of ones or not. So when there is even number of ones, it means that there is no error, and when there is odd number of ones, it means there is error. For no errors, we will write 0, and for errors, we will write 1. So the first case, which is 0, 0, 0, 0, the even parity will be 0 because the message has even number of ones. For case 0, 0, 0, 1, there is odd number of ones, which means the even parity checker will mark this message as an error because there is odd number of ones, and this is even parity checker. For case 0, 0, 1, 0, even parity checker will be 1 because there is odd number of ones in original message. Here original message is X, Y, Z and parity bit P. Next is 0, 0, 1, 1. Here in the original message, there is even number of ones, which means there is no error, and for no error we will mark that output as 0. So even parity check CP will be 0. For 0, 1, 0, 0, odd number of ones are present, so there is error and we will mark error as 1. Same for all other combination, and for last combination, which is 1, 1, 1, 1, there is even number of ones, so the even parity check will mark it as 0. Now we have to make the equation of this even parity checker. For that, we have one output CP. So for CP, we have to make the K-map. The K-map will be of the 16 cells because there are 4 inputs, X, Y, Z, and P. The simplification of K-map will generate the equation CP is equals to X XOR Y XOR Z XOR P. So the logic diagram will be X and Y with the first XOR gate, Z and P will be second XOR gate. These two outputs will be the input to the third XOR gate, and this will give the even parity check CP. Next is 4-bit odd parity checker. Here the parity checker will check whether the total number of ones are odd or not. If they are odd, which means there is no error, so for no error we indicate it as 0. And if there are even number of ones, which means there is some error, which is indicated by 1. So for X, Y, Z, and P, which was our original message sent by the transmitter, the receiver will check whether the message contains any error or not as an odd parity. So for combination 0, 0, 0, 0, the total number of ones are 0, which means it is even. So if this is even, it will mark it as error because this is an odd parity checker. So the output will be 1. For 0, 0, 0, 1, number of ones are 1. So odd parity checker will mark it as 0, which means there is no error because in original message, number of ones are 1, which is odd. For third, 0, 0, 1, 0, the number of ones are odd, so there is no error, which is indicated by 0. Same for all other cases, and for case 1, 1, 1, 1, number of ones are 4, which is even, so the odd parity checker will mark it as error and will give the output 1. Next step is to make the equation. So we generate the equation with the help of the K-map. It will also use the 4-variable K-map, which includes 16 cells. The simplification of K-maps will give the equation as CP is equals to X XOR Y XOR Z XOR P bar. So the logic diagram will be X, Y will be the input of the first XOR gate, ZP will be the input to the second XOR gate, and this both output will be input to the XNOR gate because there is complement of these 4 terms. This will generate the odd parity check CP. This is how we can make the logic diagram of 4-bit odd parity checker. This is the end of the topic parity generators and checkers. In this lecture, we have learned parity generators and checker, the 3-bit even and odd parity generators, 4-bit even and odd parity generators. For that, we first made the truth table. From the truth table, we have generated the equation with the help of the K-map. With the help of the equation, we have generated the logic diagram. In the next lecture, we will learn about the adders and subtractors. Thank you.